Hi, I'm Stacy Rothwell, Sales Support Engineer for Sony's MVS family of broadcast switchers. For the next several minutes, I'd like to demonstrate the real-world applications of some of the newest features and improvements on both the MVS-8000X and 7000X switchers. One of the most powerful new features of the 7000X is its ability to use a single ME board to make 1, 2, 3, or even 4 logical partitions. We call it Flex Config, and it gives the end user incredible flexibility in the way they can configure both MEs and keyers. Let me demonstrate. You can see in this case I have 3 full MEs, each with 8 keyers. By the way, I still get multi-program 2, which gives me my main and my sub in this mode. You can see on this menu here, it's showing that each one of the physical boards has 1 ME. If we move to the next mode, this is when we're in 1080p mode. Now 1080p mode is 3 gigabit mode. That could be 1080 60p or 50p or 3D over a single wire. In that case, you have 4 keyers per ME and you can have 3 MEs in the switcher. Of course, you still have main and sub for multi-program 2. Now here's an interesting configuration. I've got 3 boards in the system. Each one is split in half. So you see here that I have 6 total MEs on the switcher chassis. I have 4 keyers on each one. So ME1 and 2 have 4 keyers, 3 and 4 have 4 keyers, ME5 in program preset. Now, a single panel can only have 5 physical MEs attached to a single panel, but this configuration is just perfect for having a shared system where you may have 2 or even 3 panels on a single processor. Notice again that even though I've got 4 keyers on each ME, I still have the ability to run multi-program 2 with main and sub. Now this next configuration is actually pretty popular in the marketplace. I've got 2 ME boards in the system, not 3, so I saved a little bit of money on the configuration cost. Notice here that I don't have to split the boards evenly throughout the system. The first board is split so that it has ME1 and 2, and I have 4 keyers in each one with main and sub, of course. But program preset still is a full board with 8 keyers with main and sub. In this case, I could have things like many downstream keyers. Maybe I'm in a news organization or something like that that has a lot of bugs or graphics that I need to bring in or out individually. Now here's another configuration if you wanted a 4 ME switcher but didn't need 8 keyers everywhere. Here again I'm using 2 boards, but in this case I've split them both down the middle, so I have a true 4 ME switcher. In this case each one has 4 keyers. It's virtually identical to the MVS-8000G. This configuration allows me to use only a single board to get 4 MEs out of the switcher. Notice this board is now chopped up into 4 pieces. Each ME has 2 keyers in this mode. Notice here that multi-program 2 is not available in this mode. So I'll show you how this is done in the setup menu. In this case, I'm going to disable the 3rd board since we're simulating not having a 3rd board. And I'm going to set this card to 2 ME mode and keep this one in 1 ME mode. So you can see up here that I've got program preset is in 1 ME mode and ME1 and 2 are in 2 ME mode. All I'd have to do now is hit execute and hit yes to reboot the ME boards to go into their new configuration. Now the good news is I'm only rebooting just the ME board in the processor, so I won't lose things like my frame memory, which normally would go away on a full switcher reboot. Now here I'm simulating this one where I've got 2 MEs with 2 boards split apart. And now in this particular mode, I'm going to set 4 MEs on a single board. Now again, notice that I've disabled both the 2nd and 3rd cards. Now, 4 ME mode on a single card has another advantage. No matter how many ME boards are installed in the switcher, I can force MVS to only use a single board in the processor. This offers the ultimate protection for any unforeseen hardware issues.